What's going on, super nerds? It's Abby back with another video, and today we're going to be watching the Percy Jackson and the Olympians documentary, A Hero's Journey. It's been out for like 2.5 weeks now. I just know a lot of like my mutuals and stuff on TikTok have cried watching it. Not ready. Anyway, but I'm very excited to watch new Percy Jackson content, so yay. Look at him go!
To see in them the hero that they hope to be.
Look at all those little kids in their camp shirts.
That it have the kind of execution that
I love all the little details on the bed. That's so cute.
Dare I say epic? That's a good Greek word.
What is happening right now?
Speaking of epic, the new Percy album, it's amazing. I digress. The Epic the Musical.
Right.
How cool would it have been to work on this show? Oh my word, this is incredible. All those kids, that looks so cool.
The risk to want.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
That was amazing.
Literally me.
admitted.
This really is epic. Truly. Oh, their first Comic-Con. It's times like that that I wish I lived like in New York or something. Like I live in Chicago, so stuff does, you know, go on in Chicago, but the San Diego Comic-Con too, like I'd seen all these videos of all these people like my age in their Percy Jackson gear, and they had like battle armor and stuff, and they were running around Comic-Con together, and I was like, how fun would that be? I want to go. There's C2E2 happening in Chicago soon, but like I don't know if I'm gonna go. I've gone to it in the past, but like I haven't seen much of Percy Jackson stuff. But like the New York Comic-Con, all of those kids and young adults like me in their Camp Half-Blood shirts running around together, because like they'll have like the little groups and stuff, like the activities and stuff, and little hangout sessions together for like certain fandoms. That's so fun. Rick was in Chicago for Chalice and I wanted to go. I'm glad I didn't buy tickets because I ended up having the stomach flu that day because, you know, perks of working at a daycare. I digress.
To the fan base was a lot
No,
of pressure.
Oh,
Building
wow.
this with us.
That's
It
so
was
many people.
essential. It was going to make the difference of this working.
We're at the volume stage at Man
Aw.
Studios, and we're doing the camera tests.
They're so
excited.
little.
Everything looks
Why am I crying already?
Feels like it's doing justice to the story
Seeing
that
camp
he's
like
spent
that,
so much
like
of
it's
his life.
so cool.
Great about himself because of his learning differences. He loved Greek mythology, and I told him all these stories, and I made up Percy
I love
Jackson.
that
It was
Percy's based
really
on his
because
son.
he wanted to
That's
see a
literally,
hero.
that's like the cutest part.
So many people have read this book, and everybody has their own idea about what they look like. For us, it was really about trying to find the soul of all of these people.
Exactly.
And finding Walker, I think, was the moment we all knew this was going to work.
Yeah, no, literally. Walker's personality. He's just so Percy coded. Oh, his little jumpies.
He has Percy's snark, also a sense of wonder.
True.
I wish I had been that good at his age.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Playful. He's a delight.
Oh,
Thank you.
Virginia being like on the verge of tears. Oh,
Leia. Or Leia.
My
Princess
audition
Leia.
process
So true,
was
so
a
true.
lot of flirting with, like, I like your sword. Oh my gosh, like, you know, it's so cool. I had to do that. What? It's the first time I'm hearing it.
Him being oblivious is
Individually,
so. See, he's so Percy coded. Literally, I love them. Get the bag, Leah. She's like, I had to do it.
Had that perfect chemistry fit.
They really do. They're so good together. All three of them.
World that sits in their spine, in their imagination, all things Percy. And the
They're
group has come
so
together
sweet. I
incredibly
love
well.
them so much.
Leah, Arya.
He's honest with me. They don't just say, "Oh, that was great."
Yeah,
And they don't think it's
that's
written
good.
in the cut.
Yes, exactly. Good directing and coaches. Like, you gotta give critique, you know? And you can see like their progression throughout the series, like as the episodes progress. Their acting gets better. Andrew's clearly a great acting coach. Like all of these kids are so good. Like, and over the next few seasons, we're gonna see that even more as they get older and more more trained in their craft. My acting recently, you know, like acting is something you have to grow in, you know? Like looking back at my acting in high school, no. No. I hate watching videos of myself acting in high school. It's no. You know, now it's different, but like, yeah, my high school plays and musicals. My mom had sent me a video or something of me recently, like from my senior year of high school, and I was like, please don't show me that. Please don't show me that. and it is because like in college, they started telling us and being like, do that differently. Like that doesn't work. Or like showing us different, you know, techniques and methods and like making playlists for yourself to get into character. You need that kind of, you know, guidance. Like high school directors and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked them. I just, you know, they didn't really, they gave us the passion. They're still great people. Love them, don't get me wrong, but acting coaches like Andrew, they're the ones who truly do the molding, you know? And these children are proof.
It's not like we're just throwing it out there. Every single line means something. It's not just
Yeah, so true, so true. Every line means something. I love that. Exactly. Nothing's a throwaway. You have to put thought into everything you do. You can't just say the words. I love this. I love this so much. I didn't think I was going to be talking very much during this. I was very wrong.
You want the glory? Yes. So where's the glory in that, right? There is nothing that's mentioned in this book that we can't actually point to and say, we know what that is.
We're all across the map.
We're going across the country.
See one, take one, day one, action. It's a lot of ones.
It was a lot of ones.
This is the most advanced
Oh,
stuff that's
wow.
happening in visual effects right now.
Instead of having to travel to all of these locations.
Oh, I love seeing this stuff. This looks so cool. People are so amazing making this stuff.
You can
This is
make
so-
it look like you're anywhere in the world, and it truly does. You feel like you're there. Like I feel like
Right.
I'm in the forest right now.
That looks so real.
Top of the camera to find out the exact tracking position of where the camera is in relation to the volume.
Oh,
we can
that's
project
so
it on the wall.
sick.
One of the things is blending the real with the virtual. The more physical set you can have on the stage.
Listen.
That handshake.
This is how me and my friends, this is how we are when we're watching movies or when we're like watching plays or something. We're always looking in the background or looking up. We would look at the catwalks like when we were at shows to see what was going on behind the scenes. I love this kind of stuff so much. I'm not an art major, but I have many art major friends and many theater major friends. I have a theater major. I was a theater major at one point and an art major at one point. It took a while for me to pinpoint what I wanted to do. Because I love this kind of stuff a lot. And I love seeing how things work like people's brains to think up this kind of stuff and make things move like that and make things come out looking so real. Like, it's so cool. I just love seeing how things work like this. Like, this is so incredible. Like, like when it moves across like that to show the wow. The volume of the sets is just insane. I love that they made this documentary. I love seeing the behind the scenes. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool.
I'm excited to watch Walkman do his
Aw,
magic here
Walkman.
on this.
You basically don't have to use your imagination, which is great for me because I have none whatsoever.
Oh, like the street too? I didn't I thought that they were like actually in New York when they were on the streets like that. They're not. Holy shit. Technology's amazing, I must say. Holy crap.
For
Oh,
us,
wow.
that alone brings excitement because of the challenges.
See, like the
And
trees
we can
on the
push
ceiling
this new
and the
discipline of virtual
lightning.
production
Oh, wow.
to
Today is a Minotaur car crash.
Yeah, no big deal. You know.
You see behind me.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's gonna spin. I think they're gonna spin it.
Yeah, because the car flipped.
Carrying lights in the rain and
Oh,
the water
wow.
towers. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's so cool. Oh. The mom seatbelt. Oh, he's got the trident. Look at him. Powerful.
And it lets the world breathe from the bottom up.
That just gave me flashbacks to like art class in high school. I took a printmaking class and we did that kind of stuff. That's fun. I love doing the carving with the tool. No, I shouldn't. I was gonna say, I should get like, buy the stuff to make my own Camp Half-Blood shirt. But if I'm honest, if I bought all the supplies to do that, it would probably end up to the amount that the shirt costs in the store. Because I saw a Percy Jackson shirt at Box Lunch the other day, like the new one, and I was gonna buy it, but it was like over 30 bucks, and I was like, that's a little much for a t-shirt. So I didn't buy it because I already have the Camp Half-Blood shirt. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, all that supplies would probably add up to like 30 plus bucks. So never mind. Disregard.
Over 120 children that we were going to have to put armor on.
Look at all these little kiddos.
Come up with something that was reminiscent of Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton. This is Gucci. His stuff just came from, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is Goodwill.
For sure.
Put this really cool detail. The guard on the pen cap is shaped like the blade of
Wait, it is? Wait, show it again. Oh, is it supposed to look like the blade? Is that what it is? I need to listen. He literally said like the blade.
I'm taking that home.
And he did. I saw the video that he took. There were little kleptos over there. Mainly Walker, though. Because he also took Backbiter. Because Charlie said in an interview that he didn't take it, but he, like, got it, it was delivered to his door, and it was from Walker. Like, that Walker just also snagged Backbiter, you know, while he was at it. That's so funny. But it's like, if I'm honest, if I was on the set, I would have probably pocketed some stuff too. But taking the swords is crazy. And the fact that he was talking about taking Riptide so often that they just, like, had a meeting to be like, let's just give it to him, because he's gonna take it anyway. They're so funny. Walker is a child of Hermes. I was like, yeah.
You don't know which ones are alive or which ones are mannequins.
Oh, that is creepy. I saw like some of the makeup artists from the show, their Instagrams, and seeing like the close-ups and stuff. The detail is insane. I wish we got to see the nymphs, because I guess the nymphs, I didn't realize that there were nymphs in the background. I wish we would have been able to see them more clearly, because the detail was amazing. They looked so good. They looked phenomenal. They were so pretty. Everyone did such a good job.
And what we're standing in will be a 32,000 cubic foot tank
That's
of water.
ginormous.
Where
Best jacuzzi ever. Oh my god.
I love that Aryan's just there vibing, because he's not in this part, but like he's just hanging out with his buddies and possibly making fun of them because it's a Percy scene. I don't know. I feel like that's possible. That's beautiful.
Environment and finally, you know, this pond, basically taking.
I want to go there.
It came together so well.
Yeah.
Just seeing all the cabins in that U formation. I've been imagining that since like 3rd grade, and then actually being there.
That's amazing. They didn't have to take that down, did they? Because they weren't like renewed immediately. So like, no, right? Because that would be really shitty.
It's been so long.
The echo, dude. That was a good one. That was a good one.
A lot of different schools, and I always had to remake friends, and I really connected with that while I was reading the book.
Sweet boy. The laugh gets me every time. Oh, it's so maniacal. Oh. That's crazy. Wow, I can't imagine trying to... I mean, I can hold my breath underwater for a little while, but like being able to hold it for like 2 minutes or whatever, I think it was something like that. I saw one of like the behind the scenes clips that they posted to their Instagram or something. And I'm pretty sure he said like 2 minutes or something. Like that's... And like he was underwater for like over an hour or something for that last Nereid scene, which is insane. Just like walking around on the bottom of the... It's like, you could like tell in the scene. I was like, oh yeah, his fingers are wrinkly. Big props to Walker. He literally, he did a lot. It feels gross. Like... I can imagine. Jeans in the water.
You don't think that wearing clothes makes a big difference? It really does.
Well, yeah,
you feel like you're drowning,
heavy.
you know? At the beginning, it was a little scary.
I can imagine.
The commitment for a 13-year-old, I have never seen anything like it.
Oh, for real.
He's put in
For
a
being
tank.
13,
He was
like,
underwater
he's-
for most of the
wow.
day with scuba gear.
Holding your breath is a difficult thing to do, but when you're doing it without a mask
And while
costume,
acting.
it is very, very difficult.
Like, your brain has
And
to
then
be
you
on
have to
so many
perform
things.
on top of it.
Yes, exactly. I know there's, like, all these different people around him in case something happens, like, with the mask ready and everything.
Take the regulator out and just stay underwater because he wanted to get it right. It just says
Wow.
everything about who Walker is.
He's dedicated. That's incredible.
If we didn't get this take, it would take another hour for them to dry off and do a take 2.
Yeah, that would suck.
And they nailed it. I was so proud of them.
Aww. Aww.
This role is for her. Come on.
Come in the room at night and she's studying her lines and
Oh.
I'm asking her, Leah, what you doing? I'm not Leah right now, I'm Annabelle.
I think the moment we met Leah, it was...
Hearing the parents is what's gonna get me every time. Oh my word.
It's great to work with Leah.
Aw.
She's exactly how I envisioned Annabeth.
Aw.
Annabeth is the most reasonable. She keeps the group.
You feel like Annabeth on and off of set. I
You
become
are,
this
girlfriend.
character so much now.
She's still learning and she's still finding things out about
Yeah,
herself.
and they're kids. It's okay. Even for adults, it's okay. We're all learning all the time. Oh, it's so sweet. I love seeing them just being goofy. They're so cute.
Years, there have been endless interpretations of what the Chimera or Minotaur looks
The
like.
Chimera in the
There's
show
no
looks
word
pretty
does.
cool.
And you will suffer less pain.
It's cool to hear it like echoing throughout the whole stage.
Try to eat them frequently.
Frequently.
Fun part so far has been that I get to fly.
Flying would be fun. I mean, I know from like Superman and Supergirl behind the scenes that it's not an easy thing to do, but it still looks fun. Lots of core strength required.
I'm Jessica Parker
She
Kennedy,
was-
and I'm
she
playing
was so good.
Medusa. This is my motion.
She's so pretty
capture
too.
hat.
The eyes are so good
But it's
too.
all grounded.
I like the icy blue eyes. It looks so incredible. It looks amazing. And it makes it look so much scarier.
He's relentless. He's wearing underpants.
Yes, he is.
The Minotaur is
I love that line. He's wearing underpants.
And helping us create an
They look amazing. All of the
doing it
monsters.
at a level that's
And they don't look
pretty
like a video
astonishing
game
in terms of what's
cutscene.
possible and how real these creatures
It's
can
great.
really feel.
My bar was low though. I'm referring to the Sea of Monsters film with the bull thing, by the way. It literally looks like a cutscene from like Zelda or something. But like, they made them look so real. It's so magical. It looks so amazing. And I'm sure like over the years too, they'll get to be even more detailed because they'll get a bigger budget, probably. I'm guessing at least. As they get more seasons, they'll be more anticipated even. So it's like there'll be a bigger following.
Amazing, but let's just completely change it. You're funny.
He is funny. That was reminding me of the Adam Project. I love the Adam Project movie. When I saw that he was playing Percy, I was like, this boy played a young Ryan Reynolds. There was no doubt in my mind that he was gonna be a good Percy. I was like, I don't care that he's blonde. Like, I was not one of those people. I was like, I don't give a shit. That doesn't matter. This is Percy's personality, and that's what matters. What he just said right there just made me think of him imitating Ryan. Anyway.
Or could this be?
That jump cut is still so funny.
We had such a great stunt.
I like her little, hi, hey. And she's just casually hanging off of a cliff. It's so cool that they were willing to do so many of their own
But
stunts.
Walker is obsessed.
He's obsessed. I love that for him.
Explain to him what's going on. He's miles ahead of us.
That's awesome.
Watching him get to perform his own stunts. It's like watching your kid at a sports game.
But even cooler. Walker's awesome.
The shot is hanging through the hole. And
Hanging
it's like
through the
1,000
hole.
feet down there or whatever it is. You gotta get and then I think it falls down.
And then throw it back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
This seems like such a fun team to work with. That'd be such a good time. And it's hard work, but it'd still be a good time. That's awesome. Look at him go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of running.
Go Aryan.
We should do one take where we're all just Tom Cruise running.
Yeah. Did they do that? Because I want to see that.
Rocky 3, but not like it at all.
We thought like
I love these children.
it's a little hard not to laugh.
That's valid.
1 second you're running and I'm like watching him.
That does look kind of silly. I love it's always like the darker stuff. The darker scenes are for some reason the most funny. I guess in this case it's not really because it's the dark scene, it's just because he looks so silly getting pulled away. But also with like darker shows and darker scenes, they always end up being more fun than like the comedies because we're always making jokes and stuff to lighten the mood, so it's always more fun. But he did look really silly.
They should like charge people to be able to do this. This is
Aw.
so much fun.
I love that they're having so much fun.
He's really cool. He's shredded.
He's shredded.
Really zoom in on this.
We are
The goop.
I don't think you need a shower.
Oh yeah, sure. No need.
I know, but the animals are all set.
He's
He
so
not
awesome.
only got the humor, but he added to it, and he just brought
No,
out
literally. Like
Grover's
Aryan.
personality.
I regret
He's
doing
such
that.
a goof, and like he's how I imagined Grover personally. Like, I don't know, his personality is how I imagined Grover's to be. I kind of already said that about the other two also, but like it really is. Like they do such a good job at capturing their characters' personalities. I feel like part of it is just because that's how they are normally. It's just because they found such great kids, or I guess such comparable kids who are like just like the character. Like they're so good. And also Aryan is my little theater boy. I saw on Seaweed Brain podcast that he got a message from George Salazar, which is so sick. That's so cool. I want them and Jor-El to do the Tree on the Hill song together because they were talking about that on the podcast. I was like, I would violently sob, but like in a good way. I already said it before, but Grover is a theater kid. He is. That's the vibes he gives, is theater kid vibes. And that's also like Aryan. That vibe and the anxiety is why I resonate so much with Grover. But also with Annabeth, because I am a child of Athena, but you know. But if I wasn't like a perfectionist and type A, I would definitely be Apollo because of the theater aspect of myself, but not the archery. That would be dangerous. Never tried it. I don't know if I ever will. I don't trust myself with that.
He just exudes it. It's just in him. But
Aww.
he's hilarious.
Very humble opinion. Yeah, I'm really I'm just like so
Oh, yeah.
good at everything. Let's make some cinema really good.
Please. He's so dorky. I love him.
Are they dragging you to the pits of hell today? Oh no, that's later. No, that's later. What a crazy job we have.
They're so funny.
In between scenes, when they're not on camera, the children come into a school.
Oh look, here they come. We weren't talking.
Leah's like probably already there.
What's your favorite subject, Leah? Math.
Can't relate to that. I am not a mathy person.
Because every time I lose him, I know he's going to be in the camera front. And
Oh,
he wants to learn from
every
me.
time I
Wants to
lose
learn
him.
how to do camera.
That's so cool. To be able to learn like the different aspects of filming. Just getting to be on a set as your school and learning from professionals in the area that you want to go into. Like, that's so cool. I saw like the behind the scenes photos of him and Aryan and Leah. Like all three of them had at one point like little headsets on, or they were helping. Like that's so awesome. I love that.
And to me, it's important as teachers that we create a space where kids can be kids on set.
Aww. Just let her push him in. Oh, how fun. That's awesome.
The right to remain silent. You're all your doing a court of law. You're an attorney. Did you learn this just from watching 21 Jump Street? Yes.
they just know the Miranda rights. 21 Jump Street's really good though, so fair.
I wanted to make sure that the emotion is there.
You are not broken.
Oh, they did a good job with that.
We're gonna end with a big battle.
Yeah. The score did a pretty good job. It really did.
And it's something that we use
It
to
was very
create a really
dynamic.
dynamic experience when you watch it.
Hey! I just said that.
Slushy machines.
Ah!
Not something
hey.
you'd usually see.
This is for the
on
Lotus
sets,
Casino?
unless-
They built this mall, and then they never ended up using it. And so we just
Oh,
built this
so they
whole
found like an
section
abandoned
of
mall?
Lotus Casino.
That's awesome. Were they wearing like karate outfits? Walker just wearing a karate outfit. I love that for him. I love that they just get to play around.
Who was your first choice for Hermes? We got him.
I made fun of Lynn being Hermes at first too. I did. But I saw someone point out something that's like so true. Is that because like, okay, Hermes he's Playboy energy, you know? Like that's the kind of person he's like all over the place, you know, running around, kind of just many of the gods are. There is no bigger Playboy than a theater boy. Which is so true. So and Lynn is just an adult theater boy. It makes so much sense. It just really does. It's very true. The Playboy energy is so real. It is how it is. But so honestly, 10 out of 10 casting.
You spent like a week watching Hamilton to
Oh my
prepare to
word!
meet him.
God's
I love
required
that
maintenance.
film. I feel like Arian already saw it for sure. I feel like it was like him showing everyone else.
I didn't know much about Greek mythology until I started reading these books with my kids.
Yeah, Rick's books were a gateway for a lot of us. I would never have bought other Greek mythology books, and I have quite a few. Like, all these Greek myth-based stories, aside from the Odyssey. We had to read it in like 4th grade or something like that. I don't know. Like, our teacher read it to us. But yeah, Rick Riordan's books were definitely gateway.
Kind of the god of a lot of different little things.
He's always doing something.
And that's how I feel too.
Lynn does have a lot of facets. That's true.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is the coolest guy ever. That's all I have to say.
He is cool. He's amazing at making music and soundtracks. Obviously. Moana and Kanto. And obviously his musicals. Duh.
We'll go with the draw. I don't want to embarrass you.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Wouldn't want that.
I'm going to be fighting Adam Copeland. That's like career goals. I mean, that's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. It's crazy.
I don't even have to act scared. I'm scared of real life with this guy.
I would be too. He's a big dude.
Oh, my armpits are so happy.
He's like a squirrel.
My armpits are so happy. What a line. What a sentence to say.
He's a huge chipmunk.
He's a huge chipmunk. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Beans. But it's been great.
Nice. One more time.
Look at that tuck and roll. Go Walker.
Been pretty physical. Like, I've been whipping him around.
Whoa.
He's like a bobblehead, but no complaints. He just
Like a
powers
bobblehead.
through. And he's also having a blast. And
I'd
so
be having
am
a blast too. That's so awesome.
I'm scared of Adam.
The double take.
This battle sets the tone.
Whoa.
It's what the whole
That has to take like a lot of like to push him like that without actually like hitting the sword at him, because like you have to push at a certain angle. So it's a very that's a very delicate, like it doesn't look delicate obviously, but like to push him forward without, well, it wouldn't hurt him because it's a prop sword, but you know, like they were all so hardworking. This is amazing.
That's cool.
It is cool. I love the Ares fight.
I mean, I love filming, but I also love sleeping in.
Yeah, sleeping is good. Sleeping is good. Oh. Everyone fizzled out.
And as momentum built, we would help him open the doors, but he had to go through it on his own. As a parent, it was emotional for me because you see a kid find the thing that he's supposed to do at such a young age. And as an adult, like I'm 45, and I'm still looking for the thing I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's amazing. Go Walker. That's heavy for sure. Very heavy.
I'm fine this
Oh,
become.
Oh.
Sorry, who he's becoming has been.
Oh. This is so precious. Whenever I see a picture of their parents online, I'm like,
more comfortable in the world.
yeah. Oh.
Which then became the script for a television series, which an incredibly talented group of people
So
and an
talented.
incredibly talented group of young actors came together.
Better.
I have watched these 3 kids grow up and become more than who they were when we started, and it's really exciting, and I'm very glad to be a part of it.
Virginia's such a sweet person. She gives such serious mom vibes.
They all want to live and breathe their characters.
If I was playing these characters, I would live and breathe them also. Like, that's just, it's so cool. I've loved characters I've played. I've lived and breathed characters before, but if I got the chance to do this, oh, that's incredible. I'd want to be them all the time.
We are all in and meant it. And we all knew we were a part of something magical and relatable and important.
This has been quite an epic adventure just in the making.
Their pure, authentic joy is just so beautiful. It's like contagious.
And it all started with a book that 180 million people around the world adore.
180 million. That's insane.
He stopped. And his whole body changed, and like tears filled his eyes. And it was at that moment I thought, oh my God, this is really important to people. I want to be a part of telling a story that makes that child respond in that way. So that's why I'm here.
Felt good to have them on like a really bad day or when things were hard. And I loved how they empowered kids with ADHD.
I enjoyed them a lot in 3rd grade, and I still enjoy them now, rereading them.
I feel like it makes me realize that I can achieve really great things in my life, and like I don't have to like be someone like super important or anything, and that's good enough.
And say, I could be Annabeth Chase or Percy Jackson
Aww.
or Grover. And to see you can be a hero no matter what you look like, no matter what your personal challenges are.
Oh, you're on my butt.
Oh my God.
That's it. Because they were giving the speeches or whatever about each kid. I guess that's just something they put on Instagram. But when he talked about each specific kid and like just talking about how dedicated they were and how amazing they all were, and I saw that on Instagram and I just started sobbing. Especially when he got to Walker, just talking about how even though he's the one who's there like every single day, there's not one person there that doesn't adore him, because he's just always smiling and so happy to be there. I'm like, that's just amazing. All these kids are so dedicated to what they do. It's just, and they're all such huge fans of the books, just like we are. And it's just, it's so awesome. And they're all involved in like the fan base too, because they're like, that they've like reposted things, or they'll like be liking memes or like video edits and everything. And it's just, I love this new wave of child actors. They're so adorable and they're so good at what they're doing. My children. Our children. That was so sweet. I loved that. And like the adults too. I mean, they've read the books to their kids, or like Virginia talking about the little kid. All of us that grew up with like Percy Jackson, like those books, it doesn't matter how old you are. Like it really doesn't. When you read them as kids, it's different than reading it when you're an adult. It's like a different vibe, but also you get the same nostalgic feeling and just the feeling of empowerment. It's a story for everybody. It really is. And it's just so beautiful. I can't wait for Wrath of the Triple Goddess. And Rick was saying that now when he writes, he has like the kids in mind. Like when he's writing now, he doesn't think of the original concept art for them anymore, like what he initially had in mind. He thinks of Leah and Walker and Arian, and that's so cool. I love that. I saw someone say that they need to like make an audiobook with like them reading the lines, with Walker reading the book and having them like narrate the lines and stuff. That'd be so cool. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to become an official member of my Super Nerd Herd, which is what I call my subscribers. If you hit the red button down below, you can become one of those people. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much and have a super rest of your day. Bye!